So I'm going to try day trading for the next 7 days to see if I can make more money than dropshipping and e-commerce. Oh my god. Hey guys, it's Camille Satter, also known as the ECOM King, and if you already know me, then you know how invested I am into the e-commerce and dropshipping world. But I keep seeing all of this buzz online, people claiming to make millions of dollars doing day trading. So that's left me in a place wondering, can this beat dropshipping when it comes to making more money and with e-commerce? So for the next 7 days, I'm going to be diving into the deep end and I'm going to be learning about day trading. I'm going to be educating myself on how it works, and then I'm going to be investing my own hard-earned cash. Now, whilst doing that process, I'm going to be running alongside a brand new dropshipping store to compare to see if day trading can make more money than dropshipping. So I'm going to be doing a huge giveaway in today's video. So all of the profits that we make in this challenge, I'm going to be giving it away to one of you lucky viewers or subscribers. So all you have to do is leave a comment in the comment section why you want to win the money. And as soon as we've hit 5,000 likes, I'll be picking one lucky winner and I'll be mentioning them on my Instagram story. So which one's going to come out on top, day trading or drop shipping? Let me know in the comment section below and stick around so we can find out together. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly where to put your money. So guys, I am going to be honest, I am very nervous at the moment, and that's because I have no experience. I've heard horror stories online, Wall Street bets, you see people losing loads of money, their mom's life savings, you know, everything. It's just crazy. I've seen other people claim to make millions of dollars as well, so I've just got to find out where I'm going to place myself in this challenge. So for those that don't know what day trading is, it's where you buy an asset and you're trading it on a daily time frame. Now, the asset that I will be using is cryptocurrency. So the best way to look at this is you're going to predict what the market's going to do in the future. Is it going to go up or is it going to go down? And it's a 50-50 chance. Now, for those that don't know what dropshipping is a part of e-commerce, and e-commerce is where you have an online website and you're selling products on your website. Now, dropshipping is a great fulfillment method because you don't have to buy any inventory till you start getting orders, so that eliminates any risk when it comes to buying inventory. So after spending a few hours learning how the market works and how to predict the market, I've learned something called candlestick patterns. A certain way a candle will close depends on where the market will move. Now, candles are basically just market psychology, and you've got different time frames like a 1 minute, a 15 minute, a 30 minute. To be honest guys, this is pretty straightforward, so I'm just going to head straight into my first trade. My first trade is now officially live and open. So that's going to give me some time to build my first drop shipping store. So guys, I wanted to give you an update on the drop shipping store. So I've got here a cat tent. Now these cat tents have been going viral on TikTok. They've also been doing really well on Facebook ads. So that gives me the confidence to sell this product myself, because it's already making money. Now, I'm not going to go over product research in this video, although it is one of the main factors of success in dropshipping. So I'll leave a link to product research in the description, and I'll also leave a link in the description to my completely free 8-hour course on dropshipping. So just to quickly run you through the website, you can see here, I've got the logo said the pet hunt with the animals, showing that it can be for dogs and cats if people want to buy it for their dogs. Then I've got these nice little colors going on. I've got the yellowy color with the white and then the black. So it's a 3-color arrangement. Then I've got the color options that you can buy the pet tents in, and then I've got a customer holding her pet. Then it's got the cat tent in the corner. Then it goes over your pet's happy place. Then I've got the offer on buy 2 get more off. That way I'm going to increase the average order value. Then I've got some information about how the product works and the materials it's made out of. And then here I've got my trust icons that will increase the reasons for people to buy from my website instead of somebody else's. So as you guys can see on my product page, I've kept it very simple. I've got my trust icons going over comfortable and cozy. I've got my reviews. I've got the drop-down menus going over the information and the shipping and returns. Then I've got even more trust icons. Then I've got some reviews that have been imported from AliExpress. And then in the bottom, I've got some more information going over FAQs. And as you guys can see, the website is clean, crisp, and simple. That way it's going to increase my average order value. So this store has been built on my free Shopify theme. It's completely free and available for everyone watching this video. So if you think the store looks super clean and nice, then you can get access to it in the link in the description. So guys, I got a little bit of bad news. My first trade didn't end well. We closed it in a loss, and it wasn't that much money, guys. So it's not the end of the world. It was only around about $40. So I'm just going to open up another trade right now. So I'm hoping this will be a winning trade.
3 hours later.
So after that, fam, another another 2 more devastating losses. Then a glimmer of hope, guys, I won my first trade, and it was a massive $4. But this has left me thinking I'm definitely missing something here. There are people claiming they're making money, so I need to go back to the drawing board. I looked at people online that are trusted in the industry of trading, and I found a company called Chart Champions, and they've got some of the best reviews, and the coaches inside have some incredible trading history. So I've decided to buy their membership for $299. They have a massive course that I'm going to dive into because it's up to 40 hours of learning. So I'm going to start off by learning the basics. So I entered Chart Champions and I wasn't disappointed. I learned a bunch of new skills. So this has given me the confidence to go again as I've equipped a brand new skill set and knowledge. If I'm able to get a trade that makes good money, then I'll actually tell you guys the technical analysis tricks that I've been using to actually help me with my trades. So guys, I've got an update for you on the dropshipping side of this challenge. We've just officially launched our Facebook ads and our TikTok ads. Now, I'm not going to go into any crazy in-depth tutorial right now, because if you want to check one of those out, I will leave them in the description of me teaching you my Facebook ad strategy and my TikTok ad strategy. So guys, I'm in a little bit of a dilemma here because I'm trying to make this challenge work and I'm really trying to make some real good money by trading, but I'm only making like $14 since the trade challenge started, and I've made 2 wins and 1 loss. So I've got 2 options. I can either add more money to the stash, or I can borrow money from the exchange, which is called leverage trading. So leverage trading is what a lot of retail traders use to increase their odds. So for example, I'm trading with $1,000, but I want to increase that. So I could do 10x leverage. That means that I'm 10x in my $1,000, but that means I'm borrowing money from the exchange. So if I get liquidated, I have to give all of that money plus the 10x back to the exchange. But because of religious reasons, I will be using 0 leverage, and I'll be increasing the odds with my own money by adding another $9,000 to the trading account. Now, by doing this, guys, I hope I can get to my $100 daily goal. But remember, I can also lose more money now by trading because I've increased the odds. So guys, I wanted to bring you this exciting update. I've had my first big win on my trade. I made around about $280, definitely beyond the goal that I wanted. Originally, I was only doing $100 a day, which was my goal. Now, in terms of the dropshipping stuff, guys, the ads have been running for 1 full day, and we've only got the Facebook ads running right now. The TikTok should be live tonight. In terms of the dropshipping, we've spent $50, so that means that we've lost $50. Now, when it comes to trading, including my fees, I've got around about $200 in profit overall in the whole challenge. Now, again, if we were trading without the leverage that I've introduced with increasing my odds, then it would have actually been a loss of $28. I also want to mention quickly that I wasn't using a stop loss before I started using the Chart Champions education. I was literally just trading without any stop losses. So if you don't know what stop loss is, it basically means that you set a price that you're willing to lose at, and then it'll exit out your trade if it does get there. And you can also set a take profit, so if it hits that number, you've taken profit. Now, the thing that I'm most excited about right now in this challenge is launching my dropshipping store using TikTok Shop, as a lot of people have been telling me how successful it's been for their TikTok ads. So I'm going to build my TikTok Shop today, and I can't wait to launch it.
Several days later.
So guys, it's been a few days, and I want to give you a big update on how things are going right now. Now, we got our first sale on the Friday, and now it's the Monday. So it's been 3 days since then, and we've not had another sale, but we've kept the ads running. So that means that we've spent combined on Facebook and on TikTok around about $500. So we're currently at a $480 net loss. Now, although that store isn't doing well right now, I do have other dropshipping stores that I started around about 3 weeks ago to 2 months ago that I'm still running today that I do want to show you, because I don't think it's fair just showing you one dropshipping store in this challenge. So guys, you can see I'm in a Shopify dashboard, and I'm showing you a Shopify dropshipping store from yesterday, and you can see it's achieved $2,300. And I'm going to refresh the screen so you know this is completely legit, and you can see the numbers have stayed the same. Now, if I change it to the last 7 days, you can see the store's done $12,000, and it's starting to scale up. Now, the profit margin outside of that revenue is around about 25%. So 25% of that is a decent amount of money, and it's a lot more money than I've made trading so far. Now, if I show you another dropshipping store that we've had running for the last few months, you can see here yesterday we achieved £1,300, which is around about $1,500. And if we look at the last 7 days, you can see we've achieved around about $10,000 to $10,500. and the profit margins on this are a lot higher. They're at around about 35%. So if we combine those two stores together over the last 7 days, we've made some juicy profits at around about $5,000 to $6,000. And it's really, really hard to launch multiple stores during a challenge and trade at the same time. So that's why I'm showing you some other stores that I've had running from the past few weeks and few months. Now let me talk to you guys about the last 4 trades that I've made over the last 4 days. And the good news is every trade that I hit in the last 4 days was a massive win. I've been able to achieve my $100 goal for the last 4 days, so I'm super proud. I'll put my daily P&L on the screen and the last 7 days just to show you the proof. And as you guys can see, I'm really happy with the results. So I've just opened up TradingView, and this is what all professional traders use to analyze the market. And with TradingView, you can use loads of tools and indicators to predict the market. Now, this is one of the coins that I've been trading alongside Ocean. So I've been trading Ocean and Fetch. Now, it honestly does not matter what you're trading. The only reason why I'm trading these 2 coins is number 1, the volatility, and number 2, the chart analysis. So when I zoom out on a larger time scale, like the 12-hour time scale, the way that this is trading is very predictable, meaning that I like the way that this moves because it's very consistent with its moves. Normally when it whips down, it has an aggressive move up. And you can really pick out nice patterns with this coin. Again, if I look at Ocean on the 12-hour, you can see here a very consistent pattern that it likes to create. So these are what we call clean charted tokens, or a clean charted stock if you're trading stocks. So I would say to you guys, that's step number 1. Now, step number 2 is go down to the shorter time scale. Now, I'm a day trader, so I'm gonna look at the 1 hour and the 30-minute candle. So this is the 1 hour, and I'm also gonna open up the RSI. So if you go to indicators and type in RSI, you're gonna see something called the relative strength index. And then if you also go into the indicators and type in volume, that's going to show you the buying volume here at the bottom. So what the RSI indicates is the strength of the movement. So if it's moving up, it will show you the strength. If it's moving down, it will show you the strength. Hence, it's called relative strength index. Now, let's say, for example, this dropped down. I was actually trading this live on CPI. So this is really important for you guys to look at. I actually drew these trend lines. So these trend lines here are yellow lines. So this is something called a falling wedge. And what you tend to do is you tend to get touching points. So you can see here it's touched it once, touched it twice, touched it 3 times. So what that basically means is the trend line is valid. So if you get 3 touches on a trend line, it means it's valid. So what you can see here is it's making lower lows and lower highs. But as soon as it breaks out of this pattern and then retests it, which it did, it broke out and then retested it, it means it's a valid pattern and it's probably going to go back up. So you can see here, after we did this trend and this pattern, we then broke back up. Now, something that I like to look at whilst looking at these patterns is the RSI, which is here, and the volume. So we want to be seeing volume showing on these drops to say that they're a valid drop. Then we also want to see buy volume come in. Then we also want to see the RSI get oversold. So when the RSI is this low, it means it's oversold. So you can see a line here at the top and you can see a line at the bottom. Now the line at the top, if it goes over that, which is the purple line, it means it's overbought. And if it goes under it, it means it's oversold. So when I saw this go underneath the white line, it means it was oversold and it's probably going to make some form of bounce that I can actually captivate on and make money. Because if we look at the last time it got oversold, which was over here, you can see it had a nice big bounce to the upside. Now I don't care what it does after this because I'm day trading, which means I only want to capture that move and then get out of the market. So something else that I want to do is look at the fixed volume profile. Now I'm looking at the 12 hours. So if you're day trading, I'd recommend you do this on the 12 hour. So I'm going to go here to where it says projection, scroll down to where it says fixed range volume profile, and I'm going to drag this from the bottom of this wick to the top of this move. And then it's going to show me where the most interest is for this area. So you can see here, there's a yellow bar and a blue bar. So this is showing you where the most volume was traded in this area. Remember, this move was from around about 2 months ago. Now this coin has been trading within this range for the last 2 months. So until it breaks this range, I'm just going to keep trading it. So once this coin got back to the range lows, I knew that this was a valid long. The reason why was because last time it got here, it had a massive move up. So when it got down here again, I'm expecting some form of bounce. And guess what? It did bounce from the same level it bounced from previously. So that was a pretty big update, guys, on what's been happening for the last 4 days in the dropshipping stores and the trading. We've made some really good wins, but I'm expecting a loss to come eventually because you've just got to remember, eventually you're going to hit a loss. So I reckon within the next 2 days, I'm going to hit my first loss. So we'll just figure it out over the next few days and I'll give you guys an update on what happens.
One day later.
So guys, I'm super excited to update you right now because I've just had my biggest win trading so far. So I've officially just made $350 within 3 hours. So I took a trade this morning at around about 8:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. and I put the proof on the screen of the P&L and what I traded. I took the trade with confidence and it paid off. Now, when it comes to the dropshipping stuff, not much has really happened on the store that I opened during this challenge, which is the Pet Hut or the Pet Tent. I still haven't had any sales. I set up some TikTok shop ads yesterday and they are not performing very well, and I'm going to be talking about TikTok shop in a moment. But my other 2 dropshipping stores that I've been running for the last few weeks and months are still doing very well so far, so I'll be showing you those results in the next few moments. Now, before I go over the dropshipping results, guys, I do want to show you this epic TA that I pulled off this morning. So this is the asset that I was trading this morning and it's called TRB. Again, I don't know if it's a coin or a good coin, and basically this morning I woke up and I saw this pattern. Now you can see I've drawn a triangle line here, I've drawn one trend line here and one trend line here. Now this is classed as a bullish pennant pattern. Now what a bullish pennant pattern is where you have a asset that goes up very quickly and then it goes sideways. That's what we call a bullish pennant. Now typically when you see a pattern like this, you tend to see another rise that's the same length of this, and it comes from here, the outbreak. Now we did get a breakout, but it got rejected and we got something called a swing failure pattern. This is something that I learned in Chart Champions. This is called a failed auction or a swing failure pattern. Now the actual pattern itself was legit because remember, we have 3 touch points on the bottom and we have 3 touch points on the top. So that validates the pattern. And if we look at the volume dictates that this was a legit pattern because we had some volume breakouts. So if you look at the volume here, it was very low after it broke out, and then we got that big green spike on this move up. And then again, like I said, we basically crashed afterwards. Now, where I took the trade this morning, I took the trade around about here. So this was where I took the trade because I drew this pattern and I thought, hold on a second, every time it touches the bottom of this trend line, we get a bounce. So even if we got like a 5 to 10% bounce, this would have made me a lot of money. So you can see here where I bought in, we bounced, let me measure it, I think about 3%. We bounced around about 7%. Now, after paying all my fees, I had about a 3.4% bounce. Now, I literally took profit around about the top of this wick. So I took profit around about here because I knew that we were either going to have a massive move up or I knew we were going to break out and then drop down, because this is what I've been learning about in Chart Champions, where a lot of patterns will have a fake breakout and then rip down, or you'll have a fake breakout down and then back up. So I just wanted to make sure that I locked in my profits today and then I got out my trade. And that goes back to having a trader's mentality that they teach you in Chart Champions. Once you see a profit on the table, make sure you take it. I do think that I'm actually getting quite good at trading now because I've had like 6 or 5 different decent winning trades and we've made around about $800 so far trading. Now, I want to quickly show you guys the results from the 2 other dropshipping stores that I've been running prior to this challenge. So you can see the stores made around about $1,500. So if we look at the profit margins, it's around about 25%. So we've made about what? I think around about $300 off this store. And then yesterday we did around about £998, which is about $1,200, and the profit margins around about 30%. So on these 2 stores, we made about $400 in profit. So again, that still outweighs the trading so far. And again, the reason why I'm bringing these 2 stores into it, it's only fair to show you guys a few different stores instead of just one store, especially when I'm trading and I'm opening up loads of different trades. So guys, this is the dropshipping store that I opened during the challenge, which is the Bet Hunt store. And you can see we still only got 1 sale. We've had 8 add to cart, 5 reach checkout and 1 convert, and we've had 556 online store sessions. Now, I turned off the original TikTok ads and I'll put it on the screen. So this is original TikTok ads, and I opened up something called TikTok shop ads. Now, this is my TikTok shop account, guys. This is a dashboard. This is what it looks like. I will be making a video on TikTok shop very soon because I do believe it's a massive opportunity. Now, do bear in mind that this is a UK account, as you can see in the domain name, meaning that I can only run traffic to the UK from this shop. And the downside to that is I don't get to capture the main markets like the US and Canada. So I do believe that this is the reason why I'm not making any money off TikTok shop right now. So you can see here, this is what the TikTok shop looks like. So when you're in the app TikTok, this is what it will look like when you see the ad. And you can see the traffic is not getting pushed to my website. It's actually getting pushed to my TikTok shop. And you can see in the last 27 days or 28 days, I've only had 9 visitors. Now do bear in mind guys, I've only been running TikTok shop ads for 1 day. We spent around about $30. I'll put a screen preview of the ads to show you what I've done. I've just launched a new campaign today and I'm using a lot bigger budget, and I'm starting to scale the main interests and demographics that have been working, and I'll hopefully see the difference on this store soon. Now I hope that makes sense guys. I'm just trying to be as honest and transparent with you guys and to give you a realistic preview of what's been going on. I'm really enjoying my trading career so far. Anyway guys, I'll catch you tomorrow on the last day. Now, because this is the final day of the challenge, I still made a trade today at around about 11 a.m. I lost around about $400 within the space of around about, I think it was an hour and a half. So it really didn't go well, guys. And I lost a lot of the money that I made over the last few days. Now, it's going to be completely down to you that is watching this right now on which one you think is better, dropshipping or trading. It is very hard to say which one is better than the other because they are two totally different things. Now, I want to show you guys something called the cash flow quadrant, and this is made by a man called Robert Kiyosaki. Now, you've got something called a business which creates cash flow, and then once you create cash flow, then you invest it into investments. So this is really important to understand because let's say, for example, my investments went to 0, I wouldn't have to worry because I know my businesses are going to keep making money so I can reinvest. But if my trading went to 0 and I lost all that $10,000, then where do I get the money back to then keep on trading? I can't get it from nowhere. Without a business that creates cash flow, you can never have a safety way of investing. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. Do not forget to enter the giveaway because it's a life-changing giveaway. I'm going to be giving away $600 plus the Shopify dropshipping business that I created in this video. So this is going to be my biggest giveaway ever so far. So make sure you enter it by using the steps in the description. Once we hit 5,000 likes, I'll be picking the winner on my Instagram story. So I'll catch you guys on the next challenge video and let me know what you want me to do next. Amazon FBA versus dropshipping. You tell me what you want me to do and I'll do it next, guys. Peace out and I'll catch you in the next video.